Don't mind Delilah barking in the background there. Okay, today we have a bit of a different sort of outdoor activity. Last weekend, I guess, about a week ago, we had a really bad windstorm. I don't know how well you'll be able to hear this, but we had a very windy night last night. And I'm always surprised with these windstorms that we don't have a tree that goes down. And, well, we finally did. Wasn't expecting that when I came out this morning. Everything had looked clear, but now I'll have to deal with that. Yeah.
Oh my god. We had a casualty.
We did.
I mean, honestly, I expected more trees down than just one,
So we need to get this cleaned up just so it's not lying in the middle of the driveway and so that the garbage man can get to our dumpster. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna clean up and we are gonna give Cait a little practice at handling an axe and a hatchet.
Yep.
But you've wanted to
just learn how to use it more confidently.
Yeah, get a little more familiar. So inevitably when she's out on the trail doing some awesome hardcore hunting or camping thing, she'll know how to deal with it.
That's right. Nothing
She won't
will
need
stand in my way.
She won't need a man.
All right.
We're gonna chop this up. Okay, so first things first. Eye protection. Hand protection. And that's all. That's basically it. We don't have a chainsaw, so we're not going to be using a chainsaw unless we absolutely have to. We're just going to try and get hatchety. So it looks like we will be shopping for a chainsaw. I've never owned a chainsaw. I think I've used one once. Actually, in driving here, we saw a lot of trees down. It's actually a worse storm than I thought it was. I think up in the pass, they actually recorded close to 125 mile an hour gusts. So it's pretty serious. It's still happening. It's still very windy. So far, we've gotten away pretty unscathed compared to some of what we're seeing as we're driving around. So we're lucky. I'm not complaining. But we're gonna have to process this tree. So let's go shopping for a chainsaw. What would you like? Would you like the hatchet? And I think what we need to do to start is probably...
Hack off all the limbs?
Yeah, get all the limbs off.
Okay, so hatchet with the limbs.
Hatchet with the limbs. I'll try with the axe on the bigger stuff down there.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, it was a healthy tree, so it's not gonna go easy. There's a lot of green wood in there. Yep. Good. Good. Okay. Well, we made pretty quick work of that, actually. Wasn't too bad. Luckily, it's not a huge tree. But now we're actually going to try and get it chopped up into usable pieces of firewood, which obviously be much easier with a chainsaw. We're going to try and do it with the axe. Mm-hmm.
We'll see if we need a chainsaw.
We'll see if we need a chainsaw. Well, I think we'll find out pretty quickly. So we're gonna try and figure out a method how to do this. Obviously, someone out there is gonna know a way better way. We understand this is not likely the ideal way to do this. We're just gonna figure it out.
With what we have.
With what we have. Nice. Well, we've got
2/3 of the way.
easily 2/3 of the way still to go. We are both exhausted, but that's okay.
It's tough cutting through fresh wood.
Yeah, I mean, it's green. It is unfortunately a healthy tree, so that's a bummer. We do have a lot of beetle kill in this area. I think this one was fine. It was not a victim of the beetles, so that's a bummer to lose a healthy tree. When we moved in, we had to have about 40 or 50 trees taken down that were already dead, so they wouldn't fall and hit the house or the garage or anything. So this is one of the remaining ones standing next to the garage.
We still have plenty of trees, but
yeah, we're fine, but it's just a bummer when you lose one of the ones that were left. We're making progress, good or not.
I don't know, you want to have a bonfire?
Yeah, secretly I think we're planning to burn a little bonfire in celebration of all things wood.
Spring? First bonfire?
For spring, that sounds better than wood. Burn wood in spring celebration. Yeah, actually it's been melting off. The deck is clear of snow, so we're gonna celebrate a little bit. So stay tuned for that exciting content.
Maybe we'll break out the s'mores. I don't know.
Maybe we will. But thanks for watching this long if you have. We know this may not be the most interesting content in the world.
But it's life in Alaska.
But yeah, we're trying to share our life. It's not all hikes and cruises and camping, you know. It's
And
other
skiing.
things. And skiing, although we tried pretty hard to make it about those things. Sometimes you get some exercise chopping down a tree.
Chopping up a tree.
Chopping up a downed tree.
There we go.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Yeah. One in there.
And then just go straight over your head to start. Cait's chopping back there. Another thing we forgot to mention at the beginning of the video is, especially when you're dealing with green wood like this, wear clothes or gloves that you don't care about, because they're bound to get very sappy when you're dealing with this. Especially when we were clearing all the branches off. We got very sappy, which is okay. But that's just the thing to remember if you're gonna do something like this. Another top tip from a semi-pro. If you're tired, take a break. It's not a race. I mean, I'm winning, but it's not a race, and it's not worth getting hurt. Whether that means accidentally putting the axe in a place it shouldn't be, or just pulling a muscle, or, anything. We've got all day to do this. And while we're enjoying it as exercise and getting our heart rate up, just be mindful. Trade-off. It's always good to have a partner, both to share the load and to have around should something go badly. We have our first aid kit handy, should we need it. But we're taking our time, making our way through this log. Stay tuned for more top tips, if I can think of any. Good job chopping up a tree. It is definitely a good workout. So we're gonna get this cleaned up and we're gonna go start a fire and enjoy some well-earned desserts. So there's still the other part of the tree that's still standing right here. You can see right there is where it snapped off. So at some point we'll come back out here and finish the job. Maybe tomorrow, maybe some other day. But most importantly, we got all this stuff cleaned up. Once we pack that up, the driveway will be clear, and that was the most important thing. Okay, so we're back here at the woodshed. Basically, I'm gonna set the fresh stuff in here so it has time to season and dry. And we'll get some old stuff out so that we can have a fire. Okay, we've been sitting out here for a little bit enjoying the sun. The sun has now gone behind the trees. It's getting chilly, so before this fire goes out, it's time for s'mores. Okay, we have some more things.
We're just turn it down on the actual thing.
Yeah.
Speaker box.
Yes. So are you going traditional?
Yeah.
With Hershey's and graham cracker and okay. Rick, are you going traditional or Reese's?
Oh, I'm gonna go traditional.
Dion?
Yeah.
Reese's.
Reese's. I'm going Reese's also.
There's
So.
also milk chocolate and dark chocolate in there.
Oh,
I
interesting.
accidentally got dark chocolate.
nice.
I never did like charcoaling mine. I like it nice brown toast.
Oh, I love them slightly burned.
Yeah.
I think it's way better.
Is that slightly burned?
Yes, it is.
I'd say that's more than slightly.
Second, Lila.
Ooh, see now I'm starting to get a nice little bit of toasting there.
Okay.
Oh, that one's slipping like crazy. A little bit.
Looks pretty good.
Super excited for s'more of the season.
A little bit of toasting there.
Okay.
Just takes a little longer.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good.
Oh.
Perfect. Ah.
Shout out to Morgan and Murphy.
Yep.
Who showed us
Thank
this.
you, Morgan and Murphy, for showing us the best version of the s'more. Or at least my favorite, because I love peanut butter and toast. Oh, peanut butter.